Good afternoon, y'all. I am making a couple of loaves of yeast rolls. So that made me decide I was going to go ahead and make some of the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. I don't know if you've ever had that. If you haven't, you're missing out. But you can make this at home. This is a copycat recipe. So you're going to need a half a cup of softened butter. I wound up getting it a little bit too soft, but that's fine. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. You're going to mix all this together too, so you're not going to have to like do a little bit at a time. You're going to need a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, and you're going to need a half a teaspoon of vanilla, which I just, I just kind of measure it out like that. A bit more. All right. And then you're going to need a tablespoon of honey. And it can be a heaping tablespoon because honey is yummy. So we're going to get this put in here. And the thing with this is you are going to have to mix this all together. You're going to want to get it whipped, which is why that butter always tastes so nice and fluffy when you go to Outback. So I'm going to make sure I got enough honey. So I'm going to add a little bit more because it's sticking to this spoon. Okay? So once you get all that in there, you're going to get it mixed up. And again, you're going to mix this until it is fluffy. So you're going to want to really get this going. And it's going to take a few minutes. It's not going to happen immediately. So I'm going to get this whipped. And when it gets to the right consistency, I'll be right back. Okay, so now that you got it nice and whipped up, I did add a little bit more softened butter so I could get it nice and whipped. You're going to immediately put it into whatever bowl or container that you're going to store it in. So I'm going to put this in this little bowl right here because you need it to, you don't want it to be this big, huge bowl. You want to be able to keep the fluff. So I'm going to put it in this size bowl and I'm going to finish making my bread rolls. And when they come out of I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. And when it comes out, we will have some fresh homemade yeast rolls with Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. Just got the homemade bread out of the oven. I put some regular butter on the top, and now I am going to tear off one of the rolls. Oh, it's so hot. I'm going to put some of this is the copycat cinnamon honey butter that they serve at Texas Roadhouse. And I'm going to put it on just like you do when you go to the restaurant. You put it on while it's nice and hot. I am going to take me a nice big bite of this. Look how pretty that is. So good. If y'all have never had the cinnamon honey butter, I'm telling you, you will absolutely love it. If you're curious how I made the rolls, I do have that further on down on my page. This is my mom's recipe, homemade bread rolls. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. If not, enjoy, y'all.